Hi, my name is Lindsay Witherow. I teach high school English here at Pvca. I've been working here for 18 years and am very blessed to have the opportunity to teach your students. I teach English 9, Honors British Literature, AP Lit, and World Lit, and one of the things that I enjoy the most is teaching writing and helping students to see literature from a godly point of view. In English 9, we spend a lot of time developing academic writing skills. One of the things that I would like you to know as parents about the English 9 course is that we're going to be reading all sorts of different works of literature, and we're going to be using different evaluation techniques, but that those pieces of literature are going to serve as the basis for writing assignments. I take an approach that allows students to revise their own work. Once they turn in an assignment to me, I will mark it and return it to them, and they'll have an opportunity to revise that. So whatever grade you see on their essay, there's always opportunity for them to improve that grade, because the best way to learn to be a good writer is to work with your own writing. Another thing that's important for you to know as your students are in my class is that I'll be asking them to do a good amount of reading at home. The first unit starts with really short at-home reading assignments because I'd like to train them to look for certain literary elements in the text so that they can do an academic type of analysis. As they become accustomed to reading critically and looking for the choices that the author makes and how they affect the theme, we'll be looking at larger sections of reading at home. So far, everybody seems to be off to a pretty good start with the Pearl. It's a short text and it's simple in some ways, but it does have a level of complexity that lends itself really well to learning to do literary analysis. In the next week or so, we're going to be starting to plan our first expository essay, and we're going to get those academic writing skills going. Freshman year is a really important year for developing the skills that they'll use all throughout high school and into college and even into their professional lives. So we're going to keep working on the same writing skills, reviewing and stretching and growing as writers. Since this is a Christian school and I'm a Christian person, it's really important to me that as we look at the literature in the course, we always point back to the Bible as the source of truth. The different authors that we study are not necessarily believers, and they communicate ideas in some cases that align with Scripture, and in other cases deviate from Scripture. One of the things that we do all year long is we evaluate the author's message and we compare it to biblical truth. So those are our three major things. We work on careful literary analysis, we develop academic writing skills, and we look at text to try to understand the author's intent and then measure it according to Scripture. These three focuses will really prepare your students for what they'll encounter later in high school at Pvca and really on into further academics and even into their careers.